Waiting for you to arrive again.
Hey guys, Ben Wheeler, the Mercenary King, here with another Narukami. We're slowly going through all the various things, yo. This is my completed Detonix Twin Thunder build. I don't think I've done a video about this, and I sure hope I'm not treading on old ground, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta go with stuff, because you don't remember it. Anyway, starter is Spirit Beads Eradicator Nata. Put this unit into the soul. Choose an Eradicator Vanguard until end of turn. When the opponent's Vanguard is put into the drop zone due to an effect of one of your cards, this unit gets plus 3k. So what he does is he effectively doubles the gains of your kills made by Twin Thunder, who also gets plus 3k every time he kills something on the opponent's end. You know, you just got to be careful, though, and get the timing right. So you get like a 51k, you have to use grade zeros only, you know, that sort of thing. I run 6 draws, 4 Eradicators, 4 non-Eradicators. I really should make these Eradicators, but at the time I don't have the Eradicators draws because I never got the trial deck. That's okay. I run 2 normal Eradicator crits, 4 Ionization Eradicator Capnees. When this unit is put into the drop zone from R, look at the top 3, search for an Eradicator, which almost all of this deck is. From among them, reveal it to the opponent, put it into your hand, return this card to the deck, shuffle deck. Basically, he can be put onto the field, killed with Twin Thunder or Detonix, who, when you ride him, you can Soul Blast 1, kill something, and then the opponent has to kill something, among other things, to really get stuff going here. I like how he's struck by lightning. And, yeah, you know, pretty good stuff. He does a lot of work, but you got to be careful. Losing your hand like this can really damage you late game. Not that you should last to late game. If you do, you got a problem, but just in case. You got to be careful and conservative in some points and really just go balls deep in another. 4 Eradicator heals. Mighty Bolt Dragoon. 1 Mighty Bolt Dragoon. Maybe I should run 2 and replace him, but who knows. Basically, he's to help me stride, which happens once or twice. Deadly Eradicator away. Put this unit into the soul when grade 3 appears on the Vanguard. Place this in the soul. Choose a rearguard in the front row and retire it. Opponent's rearguard, by the way. He's there just in case I need him. But honestly, I don't really use him, and I probably should run it as Stride Enabler. 4 Castors. Basically, I can put him on a rearguard, and if your opponent has less than 2 or less rearguards, you can just drop and draw. I use him early game to help fill out my field and get the cards I need, but also, you know, I use him later game when I need rearguards. You can drop any cards, so a few cards I have that aren't Eradicators, you know, I can just get rid of and refresh. 4 Egghelm Draco Kids for the Unlimiter, so that I can break ride whenever I want. Technically, I only need 3 Counterblasts, so that's easier said. That's pretty easy to do. And then 4 Eradicator Golds, because Eradicators, as much as possible. Undying Eradicator Shub. This unit cannot be retired by your card effects, so you can play some early game and that's fine. Soul Blast and Eradicator. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this gets plus 1k for all fighters open rearguard until end of battle. This could be as much as 8k, so it can be a 16k booster. 16k attacker while you only have 2 cards on the field besides your Vanguards. Boop, boop. Swing. It's pretty great. You can put crits on them and stuff. It's nice. 4 Eradicator Unruly Dragons. Counterblast and Eradicator. When this unit intercepts, choose one of your opponent's rearguards not attacking or boosting, and retire it. So basically what you do is your opponent attacks your Vanguard. You throw this in front of it, kill one of their standing rearguards, and then, you know, this goes away. Doesn't need to not hit, doesn't need to hit. All it does is it works. It's pretty great. Unfortunately, it can't stop an attack. which makes me sad. 4 12k attackers. I run 12k attackers simply because it's eradicators. And honestly, I need a little power that isn't dependent on any other mechanic, but also I can't really run non-eradicators. Most people at the point in time where I destroy the field and bring everything back, 12k is a really annoying proposition plus any triggers I gave it. Detonix Stinger Dragon. When a Narukami rides this unit, choose up to one of your rearguards plus 10k. Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks in Vanguard, if there's no units in the front row, pay the cost. If you do, they cannot call grade 1 or greater. And if there are no rearguards in the opponent's back row, this gets a crit. Soul Blast. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, pay the cost. If you do, all fighters choose a rearguard and retire it. I don't really use that ability too much, simply because I'm going to be killing everything later, and I want things to be on the field. But basically what happens... I'll describe this guy's ability first. Counterblast 2, discard 3 Eradicators from your hand, retire all rearguards of all fighters. By the way, if you're running like a double fight, yeah, you retire your friend's rearguards too. That's bad. Don't do that. Be careful. Don't play this in a duel match unless your opponent knows exactly what you're doing, or can recover from it very easy, or runs like Bermuda or something, or Pale Moon. Retire all fighters. If you retire 3 or more cards, by the way, that includes your own, this unit gets 2 crit. During your main phase, if your opponent's rearguard is put into the drop zone, this gets plus 3k. So basically, what you do is you break ride, counterblast 1 for break ride, and then you get all these abilities, and plus 10k. So it's at 21k. That's not bad. Then you put the starter into it. So it gets plus 3k every time you would retire an opponent's card. So let's say your opponent has a full field, that's plus 15k. But this guy also gets plus 15k, so that's 30k. No, it's 40k with the break ride boosting. So it's a 51k by itself attack power with 3 crit added to its normal crit for 4 damage, and they can't use grade 1s or higher. That requires 5 grade 0s at least. Nothing modifying the guard before they can 2-pass you. And even then, they won't have interceptors. That kills units with resist. Nothing can stop this except a handful of grade 0s. And by the way, if they throw down 6 grade 0s, I guarantee you they won't have many cards left in their hands. It's a one-hit kill. That's it. 1 turn KO. Okay? I mean, it's not even like Metalborgs, which is multiple attacks. It is simply... it's time for you to die. Excuse me. This is a really fun deck, and it's really great for those who really like to learn how to sort of get Vanguard timing going. For strides, I run 4 Zoras, 4 Conquests. I'm missing a couple Zoras's. I thought I could run the Voltage Dragon, but this simply doesn't retire like it should for that guy to work. And honestly, he's a terrible card. I mean, not Voltage Dragon, the Eradicator dragon that works with Gauntlet Buster of all things. It's just not a good card, which is really sad because they wasted a grade 4 stride slot on it, and there aren't very many of those. There's 8 of them exactly. A lot of fun. This is actually pretty budget. I think the most I spent on was, or trade-wise, was the Eradicator golds. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to move on to the next deck, guys. Let's look forward to this. Yeah.